The Newport Gulls had a 4-game win streak snapped on the road yesterday against the Danbury Westerners. So tonight, back here at home, it's a bounce-back opportunity as the Gulls welcome in the Martha's Vineyard Sharks for the 5th meeting between these two teams already this summer. Welcome into the Newport Gulls pregame show here on the Newport Gulls Broadcast Network. I'm Sam Reese. We got plenty of great interviews coming your way on the pregame show, so make sure to keep it right here. We'll be back in a moment.
I won!
That's a good play!
Since 1974, the Rhode Island Lottery has paid over $57 billion in prizes and contributed over $8 billion to Rhode Island's general fund. Your Rhode Island Lottery, a good play for 50 years and counting.
Welcome back into the Newport Gulls pregame show here at Cardines Field. I'm Sam Reese, now joined by one of the interns here for the Gulls, Eric Lindley. So Eric, first off, can you just tell everyone a little bit about what your specific role is here with Newport?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm the director of game day operations. I'll come in and make sure we have everything set up, coordinating with all of our pregame ceremony activities. Sometimes I'll come down to the field around 11, 12 o'clock before our game operationally, make sure we have everything set up like banners behind the backstop, anything to do with our in-between inning competitions, raffles, best seat in the house chairs, anything kind of just baseball operationally wise, I'm kind of their guy.
Awesome. And can you tell everyone as well where you go to school and then what your future plans are and how you're going to use this experience to sort of push you in the direction you want to go career-wise?
Yeah, absolutely. So I go to Johnson & Wales up in Providence in Rhode Island, kind of up in the northern part of the state. And, I came on with the Gulls back in September and I love baseball. That's really at the end of the day, and I want to go into baseball operations. And I think there's no better team in Rhode Island other than the Gulls that I'd rather be doing this stuff with, and I've been having a blast.
Love to hear it. The Gulls, obviously, a fantastic organization to be with. And then last question for you. We're now getting towards the end of June. Have you had a favorite moment so far this summer yet with the Gulls, or is there something you're still kind of looking forward to in the latter part of the season?
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to a couple games in July, our American Heroes Night and Military Appreciation Night. Those are a couple nights that I'm kind of coordinating personally myself, and they're looking good so far, and I'm really excited to see how all of that turns out.
Awesome. Thanks so much for the time, Eric. We appreciate all of your hard work for the Gulls as well as all of the other interns here in Newport. We'll be back in a moment as the Newport Gulls pregame show rolls right along.
Welcome back to the Gulls pregame show. I'm John Hawkins here with manager Mike Coombs. You guys had a win streak entering yet last night on the road, and that got snapped. What are you kind of looking for in today's game?
Rebound. Come back. Play. I mean, Danbury played well. They're not indicative of a 3-11 team. Well, they got their 4th win last night, but I mean, that's how baseball goes. Even the team that's struggling can still get you, and we got gotten last night. We didn't hit like we can hit. We scored 3 runs. Pruitt was our big highlight of the game. He threw 6 innings, 85 pitches, and did an extremely good job, but the bullpen just gave it up.
And the bottom of your lineup, however you've put that out, has been very consistent throughout this season. How much of that has been the practice, and how much of that has just been from kind of just them doing their thing?
Well, this guy right here, Nico?
Yeah.
He's in the 9th hole, and people go, well, why don't you move him up? He's just on fire. And I say, no. He's like my second leadoff man down in the order like that. So he's been doing well. And we had some other guys down in the bottom part of the order doing well also. So, they're just trying to get their ABs and trying to get after it and get better.
And the season's been up and down, but what's been your favorite part of the season so far through this month?
Let's see, the favoriteest part of this month, June 26th. Favoriteest part of this month, my wife was here, and now she's coming back up, so that's going to be the favoriteest. I have to say that, or else she'll. No, coaching these guys, just they're yes sir, no sir, and run through a brick wall for me. So, I mean, they're quality kids. Chuck and Chris had gotten some quality kids here. So that's probably it, is dealing with them and knowing that they really are playing hard for summer baseball.
And last question, the bullpen has been kind of up and down this season, but it's been pretty good as of recent. How do you think they can keep it up, especially against a team that had some struggles lately?
Well, we got a few guys in the pen that are pretty much our go-to guys, and then you got some other guys that are struggling right now. And you know, we got some bullpen people that are coming and gonna do a good job, and they have, and then others not so good yet, and hopefully we'll get them unwound and get them cranked up.
That's when manager Mike Coombs will be back with you with more interviews on the Gulls pregame show.
And a warm welcome back into the Gulls pregame show. I'm Sam Reese, now joined by Ben Logel, an intern for the Gulls. Ben, I've heard you've been around the block for a while, so can you first tell everyone when you first started getting involved with the Gulls and what your current role is with Newport now this summer?
Well, my current role is scoreboard operator, and this is my second year doing that. Fourth year with this organization that I've had the absolute pleasure of being with and enjoyed every moment of.
Awesome. And so you've been here for, as you mentioned, 4+ years now. So you're very familiar with working for the Gulls in a variety of aspects. And do you have a favorite moment over the years that really stands out? Obviously, like winning the championship last year aside, because I'm sure you'd pick that. Is there one moment that stands out other than that, like among interns or a game or some role you did in a game here at Cardines?
Well, thinking back, this is kind of along the lines of the championship run, but the first playoff game, I remember standing up and looking outside of the stadium and seeing the enormous line of people waiting for tickets to the first playoff game, and it was really cool to see how much the city can rally around the team.
Yeah, absolutely. And then can you tell everyone as well what your future plans are, where you'll be going to college, and also how your experiences here at the Gulls will help shape you into, you know, the person you want to be career-wise and going forward?
Well, next fall I plan to attend Merrimack College with a sports management major. So this is just getting me real-world experience to facilitate my career in sports.
Great. And then this summer in particular, and I guess every year now that you spend here in Newport, how cool is it just also like meeting a kind of a new group of interns? Obviously, there's a few returners alongside yourself, but people like myself, you know, being new this summer, and I know you were one of the first people that greeted me and was so welcoming. How cool is that, just forming those relationships among other interns as well?
Well, it's really cool because I have 4 big groups of friends that I've made over the past 4 years that I love getting to see some of my old friends come back to a game after their time working for the Gulls has passed, and getting to, you know, form the new relationships is always amazing with great guys like you, Sam.
Oh, I appreciate that. Right back at you, Ben. That's Ben Logel, an elite scorekeeper here at Cardines Field, as we'll be back in a moment as the Gulls pregame show rolls right on.
Game show, I'm John Hawkins here with Randy Seymour from Michigan State. How do you think the season's been going? It's been an up and down year for you guys in general, but how do you feel personally about the season?
I mean, personally, I think we got the best squad here. I mean, it's fun, especially getting to know everyone. Maybe a little slow start, but we're all meshing really well, and it's been a blast.
And since that kind of 0-2 start at home, like you said, it's kind of that you guys have picked up. How does it feel to kind of now start getting that win streak going at home again here at Cardines?
It's really boosting our confidence, and once you start stacking wins, they keep coming. They keep coming like nothing else, and it's been fun.
And you guys have had a red-hot offense, like kind of like we've been saying, the slow start to the season, but since then your offense has been able to pick it up. How much of that has been with guys like Nico Brini in that kind of bottom of the lineup?
I think it's just guys showing up for early work every day. I mean, we show up every day at 2:15 every home game, 4 hours before the game, and I think it's just the work being put in and just everything coming together finally.
And last question, you guys have been really good so far on defense this season. How much of that is just kind of the chemistry you guys have built together?
Yeah, chemistry is everything, especially in the infield. I'm an infielder, and chemistry with second base, knowing how everyone plays together, and like again, the early work. Early work's everything.
That's been your Gulls pregame show. We'll get it back to Sam Reese in a bit. We'll be back in a little bit.
All right, it's the Gulls and the Sharks coming up for the 5th time already this season. That'll do it for our pregame show here on the Newport Gulls Broadcast Network. But if you want to watch the game between Newport and Martha's Vineyard, head over to ESPN+. That's where you can find exclusive coverage of the game with first pitch, as always, at 6:35 here from Cardines Field. That'll do it here on the pregame show, though. I'm Sam Reese saying thanks so much for watching, everybody.
I won!
That's a good play!
Since 1974, the Rhode Island Lottery has paid over $57 billion in prizes and contributed over $8 billion to Rhode Island's general fund. Your Rhode Island Lottery, a good play for 50 years and counting.